Canon's about to dominate November, and the leaks are pointing to something huge. The R6 Mark III isn't just another update. It could be Canon's best hybrid yet. Leaked images surfacing overnight. Insider confirmations spreading through industry circles. Hidden prototypes already in the hands of select testers. This isn't speculation anymore. This is momentum. Welcome back to Alt Buzz, where we bring you the sharpest rumors and most trusted leaks in the world of cameras and innovation. If you love staying ahead of the curve, make sure you're subscribed, because today's story might just surprise even Canon fans. 4 years after the R6 Mark II, Canon seems ready to push boundaries again. Leaked reports suggest the Mark III is not only coming this November, but arriving with 4 new lenses, hinting at Canon's most ambitious ecosystem refresh yet. This isn't just a camera launch. This is Canon reclaiming territory they've slowly been losing to Sony's aggressive A7 lineup and Nikon's resurgent Z series. The R6 Mark II was solid, reliable, loved by wedding photographers and content creators worldwide. But solid doesn't win wars, innovation does. And if these leaks are accurate, the R6 Mark III represents Canon's return to innovation. Why now? Because the competition isn't waiting. Sony's A7 V is dropping any day. Nikon's Z6 III has been stealing market share. Canon needs a response that doesn't just match specs. It needs to remind everyone why they dominated the full-frame mirrorless space for years. The R6 Mark III could be that reminder. A camera that doesn't apologize for being mid-range, but instead redefines what mid-range means. Our sources, along with reliable reports from the new camera, confirm Canon's product registration in Japan, and the timing matches perfectly with their late-year launch cycle. If this leak holds, the R6 Mark III could headline Canon's next major announcement event in November 2025. We've seen this pattern before. Canon goes quiet for months. Industry insiders start whispering. Registration codes appear. Then, boom! A launch event that shifts the entire conversation. The silence from Canon only adds to the speculation. They're not denying anything. They're not confirming anything. They're letting anticipation build, and it's working. One source familiar with Canon's European distribution network told AltBuzz that briefing materials have already been prepared for retail partners. Another contact tied to Canon's testing division mentioned that feedback rounds concluded in late September. These aren't vague hints. These are logistics, real products moving through real pipelines. The R6 Mark III isn't a concept, it's in motion. The body looks familiar but sharper. Slightly deeper grip, redesigned dials, and improved weather sealing. It's still lightweight but feels tougher. A camera designed for long days and unpredictable conditions. The ergonomics appear refined based on user feedback from the Mark II. The joystick is more prominent, easier to reach during handheld shooting. The mode lock mechanism has been enhanced to prevent accidental rotation. Weather sealing gaskets are thicker, extending protection to every port and seam. This is a camera built for professionals who can't afford gear failure during critical moments. The electronic viewfinder reportedly gets an upgrade to 5.76 million dots, matching Canon's flagship models and finally addressing complaints that the Mark II's EVF felt outdated compared to competitors. Refresh rate increases to 120 Hz, eliminating lag even during fast panning or tracking shots. For action photographers and sports shooters, that's transformative. You're not guessing where your subject will be. You're seeing it in real time. The real headline? A 45-megapixel stacked CMOS sensor. The same foundation that powers Canon's flagship models. Faster readout, cleaner shadows, richer detail. Everything about it screams power and precision. This is a massive jump from the Mark II's 24-megapixel sensor. Not just more resolution for cropping and printing, but fundamentally different architecture. Stacked design means reduced rolling shutter, better high-speed performance, and improved dynamic range. Canon's competing directly with Sony's 33-megapixel A7 V, but offering even more resolution for photographers who need it. Low light capability extends to native ISO 51200. expandable to 204,800. But more importantly, the usable range reportedly delivers clean files up to 12,800 ISO, a sweet spot for event work, wedding receptions, and documentary shooting. Color science remains Canon's secret weapon, that warm, natural skin tone rendering that makes Canon the first choice for portrait and wedding photographers worldwide. The R6 Mark III builds on that legacy while addressing criticism about underexposed shadows, losing detail. The new sensor recovers highlights and shadows more gracefully than any previous R6 model. If you're enjoying this breakdown so far, make sure to subscribe and tap super thanks or join membership to help AltBuzz stay independent. Canon's dual-pixel autofocus system is rumored to get another leap forward, now recognizing subjects across light ranges and motion speeds even better than before. Paired with an 8-stop in-body stabilization system, it promises smoother handheld video and razor-sharp stills in motion. Subject detection now includes expanded categories: vehicles, animals, people, and even smaller targets like drones or birds in flight. The tracking algorithm has been refined using machine learning data from thousands of real-world scenarios. When a subject moves behind an obstacle, the camera doesn't lose lock. It predicts trajectory and reacquires focus the instant they reappear. Eye autofocus for humans works down to -7 EV, meaning you can lock focus on someone's eyes in near total darkness. For wedding photographers shooting dimly lit ceremonies or receptions, that's not just convenient, that's essential. Animal eye autofocus extends to more species, including smaller animals like cats and birds, addressing feedback from wildlife and pet photographers who felt previous models favored larger subjects. 8-stop IBIS represents a full 2-stop improvement over the Mark II's 6-stop system. Handheld shooting at half-second exposures becomes realistic. Video footage gains cinematic stability without requiring gimbals or stabilizers. For solo creators working lean and fast, that's the difference between needing a full kit and traveling with just a camera and lens. For videographers, this is where things get wild. 8K 30, 4K 120, and full 10-bit 4.2, 2 internal recording, with Canon Log 3 and HDR profiles built in. Overheating? Not this time. Canon's redesigned heat dissipation system could finally give unlimited 4K 60 recording. This addresses the single biggest complaint about Canon's mirrorless bodies since the R5 launch. Overheating crippled otherwise excellent cameras. Content creators shooting long interviews, events, or live streams couldn't rely on Canon. That changes with the Mark III. Internal cooling channels have been redesigned. Heat sinks are larger, ventilation is improved. According to one tester, the Mark III recorded 4K 60 continuously for over 2 hours without thermal shutdowns. 8K at 30 frames per second gives filmmakers future-proofing and incredible cropping flexibility in post-production. 4K at 120 frames per second delivers cinematic slow motion for highlight reels, B-roll, and creative sequences. And crucially, it's all internal recording. No external recorders, no complicated rigs, no workflow nightmares. Shoot, swap cards, edit. That simplicity is what hybrid creators need. By the way, our AltBuzz website is live. Check out exclusive behind-the-scenes articles and camera comparisons, linked in the description. If leaks are right, Canon's R6 Mark III will officially launch in mid-November 2025 and ship by December. Price? Around $2,900, putting it head-to-head with Sony's A7 IV and Nikon's Z6 III. That pricing positions it aggressively, not cheap enough to cannibalize the RP or R8, not expensive enough to threaten the R5 Mark II. It's the Goldilocks price point, premium enough to feel serious, accessible enough to attract upgraders from crop sensor systems or competing brands. Versus Sony's A7 V, Canon trades speed for precision. Sony's autofocus is fast, reactive, computational. Canon's is intentional, predictive, reliable. Against Nikon's Z6 III, it wins with autofocus and color depth. Nikon offers excellent ergonomics and Z-mount glass quality, but Canon's dual-pixel system remains the industry standard for hybrid shooting. This camera doesn't just join the fight, it changes the balance. But there's one thing Canon still needs to fix: lens pricing. Canon's RF glass is expensive compared to Sony's E-mount ecosystem. Third-party support is growing, but slowly. If Canon wants the R6 Mark III to convert users from other systems, they need affordable native glass to accompany it. For hybrid creators, this could be the perfect all-in-one. Shoot, record, edit, and deliver, all from one tool that's built for flexibility without compromise. It's not about specs on paper. It's about reliability in the field. A camera that doesn't overheat during critical moments. Autofocus that doesn't hunt when it matters most. Battery life that lasts through a full wedding day. Image quality that requires minimal post-processing. These aren't flashy features. They're professional necessities. And the R6 Mark III delivers them all. Yes, these are still rumors, but the consistency of leaks across multiple sources, combined with Canon's silent pattern, makes it hard to dismiss. If history repeats, the R6 Mark III might be the camera that redefines Canon's mid-range dominance. Registration filings don't lie. Supply chain movements don't happen for vaporware. Retail briefings don't occur for products that don't exist. The evidence is piling up, and all of it points to November. Canon fans are already buzzing. Some say this is the real hybrid king. Others think it's just another R5 repackage. What's your take? Comment your wish list for the R6 Mark III below, and let's see what the alt-buzz community wants next. Would you upgrade from the Mark II? Would you switch from Sony or Nikon? What's the one feature that would make this an instant buy for you? We read every comment. Your feedback shapes our future videos. That's everything we know and everything we think about Canon's upcoming R6 Mark III. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit subscribe and stay tuned for our next deep dive. A huge shout out to Byron for joining our channel membership. And if you'd like to support our work, send a super thanks or join membership to get featured in our next video. We've also tagged Canon accessories below, from lenses to tools that pair perfectly with the R6 series. Check them out if you're upgrading your setup. This is Alt Buzz, where the future of photography gets revealed before the press release drops.